It's the weekend again here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, February 19th, 2016, and let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. While there aren't many people who can impress me these days in the bodybuilding industry, after watching the incredible display of raw power by 24-year-old Dallas McCarver earlier this week, I have to add him to my short list of true old-school hardcore lifters, a list headed by Akeem Williams. A few days ago, McCarver nearly broke the internet when footage of him brutalizing an 845-pound deadlift surfaced, hearkening comparisons back to the great Ronnie Coleman in his prime. Not only is McCarver pound for pound one of the strongest athletes in the sport, but in his 1 year of competition on the pro level, he managed to earn a victory and step on the Olympia stage, all before he's even eligible to rent a car on his own. Now, if we could only arrange for McCarver and Akeem Williams to have a true old-school deadlift off to see who's the strongest IFBB pro in the sport. Maybe we can convince McCarver to show up at Bros vs. Pros 26 at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym on February 27th to throw down against the Brooklyn Beast live on rxmuscle.com. We're winding down to the dog days of contest prep heading into the Arnold Classic, and it looks like Justin Compton is digging deep into his tank to pull out everything he's got. Coming off last year's third place finish, Compton has to be in the conversation as one of the favorites to take this year's contest, which is missing one major obstacle that goes by the name of Dexter Jackson. If there was one knock on him last year, it's that he wasn't quite as hard as he could have been. But with the improvements that he's made since we last saw him, and an entire year to reformulate his game plan, he could very easily find himself as the last man standing when all is said and done in Columbus, Ohio. Each and every year, we see a new future star emerge from the fray at the Arnold Amateur. And if you're looking to hitch your wagon to a thoroughbred heading into this year's event, you might want to start with 22-year-old Canadian phenom Regan Grimes. Grimes burst onto the Canadian bodybuilding scene a few years ago with a wave of other promising young athletes, and slowly but surely has turned into one of the more exciting under 25-year-old talents in the sport. Grimes' wasp-sized waist, round muscles, and smooth flow give his physique a bit of a throwback feel to an era when conditioning and aesthetics ruled the day. And if all the cards fall into place, a few weeks from now, it won't be long before he brings that throwback look to a pro stage near you. After closing out his 2015 with an emphatic win at the Sacramento Pro, men's physique powerhouse Tory Woodward seems to be well on his way to another spectacular season. Despite not competing on the Olympia stage for the first time in his 3-year pro career, Woodward still managed to nail a couple of impressive performances and put himself in a position to head into this year with a whole lot of momentum behind him. The men's physique division is as deep as we've ever seen it before, with new stars emerging out of nowhere. But Woodward is a true top 10 Olympia caliber talent, and if he could just manage to be more consistent with his conditioning, he could string together a few wins and head into Las Vegas as a true title contender. And finally, I'd like to wish our RX Muscle head of TV and radio producer Johnny Styles a very happy birthday today. Enjoy. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1.